Before deciding to move to Parker in 2023, watch this video for the top 5 neighborhoods that you're going to want to check out. Everything you need to know.
Pros, cons, all of that, everything in between. Let's roll. Welcome back to our channel. We are Fit to Sell. We are your guide to living in the Mile High City. My name is Sean Nealon. This is Angie Chavez, and we are the Real Estate Power Couple. We are licensed real estate agents in the state of Colorado, helping everybody from buyers to sellers, investments, relocation, some land deals, some new construction. If it's real estate, we got your back. You can get a hold of us at the number below. Okay? Call, text. We're here to answer your calls. We're here to chat with you, but also send us an email. We'd love to respond that way as well. Before you do anything, make sure you smash that subscribe button, tap that little alert bell. That way you get notified every time we drop one of these fire videos. We drop 2 a week, so always check back because we're always dropping bombs, everybody. So let's get into it. The top 5 neighborhoods in Parker, Colorado. We're going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's not a lot of ugly. Not when you're dealing with Parker, Colorado. Yeah, not a lot of ugly, but we've broken down what our 5 personal favorite areas are. Of course, there's also other areas in Parker, so don't just limit your search here. Believe it or not, we're experts in all of it. So if you have any questions about other neighborhoods, seriously, number below, call, text, shoot us an email, drop us a DM, all right?
And don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
First neighborhood we're going to talk about is Stonegate. Stonegate started building in about 1982.
Starting off with a bang.
Definitely has new construction still going, so great neighborhood if you want some of the more established neighborhoods or new construction. Stonegate is located on the north side of Parker, close to E470. You're about 20 to 30 minutes from downtown Denver.
33 minutes on a Wednesday morning, not 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, not to be precise.
Yeah, and you're about 15 minutes most likely-ish from the Denver Tech Center. You've also got, with E470, you've got really easy access to go to the airport. So if you're flying out, if you're taking a lot of flights out of here, you're really easy to get to the airport. It's about 30 miles on E470. You do pay on the toll road to get there, but it's well worth the dollar amount because you fly by.
Lots of convenience right there.
Lots of convenience. So as far as like the housing options go, there's a lot of variety in Stonegate. You've got condos, you've got townhomes, you've got single family homes. You've also got like apartment options. So if you're in the rental space right now, that's fine. There's a lot of rentals from apartments to single family homes as well. There's also new construction still going on in the neighborhood. Angie mentioned earlier that it started being developed in 1982. Here it is 2023. Is that 40 years? Holy smokes, 40 years later, and we're still building properties in the Stonegate neighborhood. And think, 300s, low 300s, all the way to just shy of $1 million. I think the top closed sales price over the last 12 months is around $975,000.
The average close price in Stonegate is about $705,000, and the median price is about $688,000 here in Stonegate.
And that is limited to single family homes. Yeah, I didn't include condos or townhomes in those numbers. So if you want to know like the medians in relation to all of them, all different housing types, let us know. We can get you the average of just condos, townhomes, whatever, but that is strictly for single family homes.
Stonegate is close to numerous parks, trails, open spaces. You got the Cherry Creek Trail that goes all the way downtown. And it also goes a lot more south too in the Pradera, Pinery area, which we'll also talk about in one of our neighborhoods. But there's plenty of trails around there, parks, pocket parks, bigger parks, dog parks.
Parks.
A lot of parks.
Parks on parks. There's a lot of parks. Okay. A lot of parks. One of the things about Stonegate is it's a master planned community, which means everything was done with a reason. So all the open space, all the trails, all the parks, all the rec centers, all the shopping centers, the commercial districts, they were all planned from the beginning. So it adds a lot of congruency in the neighborhoods. A lot of the neighborhoods connect, a lot of the different parks connect, but it was really built with community in mind. There's also 3 different pools in the Stonegate neighborhood, and if you're a resident of any part of Stonegate, you get access to all of the different pools. They're also building a new community center right now in Stonegate North, which looks like it's going to be the bomb. Like fitness center, good community area.
They also have a little adult area in the pool, so if you didn't want to hang out with all the kids, they have the adult section of those pools. In one of the pools, they have diving boards, slides, anything you can imagine for adults or children.
Adults over here. If you want to swim in the P, you go into the kids section.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, you're humiliating me!
And I'm like beating a dead horse. Anytime I'm in Douglas County, I talk about how great the schools are. Douglas County schools are some of the top rated schools in the entire state of Colorado. The curriculum, off the charts. Off the charts curriculum. In Stonegate alone, you have Chaparral High School and you have Mammoth Heights Elementary School. Middle school? Sierra Middle School. Look at that, the Stonegate expert right here.
Number 2 is Pradera. That is on the south side of Parker. You're in between the E470 corridor and Castle Rock, so you're right in the middle. That's about 42 minutes from downtown. It takes a little bit more to get to the highway from Pradera, since you're kind of more in the middle, but 42 minutes still isn't bad on a
Wednesday
day.
Afternoon?
Yeah.
No, it's not bad for anything. But the beauty of Pradera, it is another master plan community in Parker. There's several different master plan communities in Parker. This was built around an incredible golf course. It's a private club over at Pradera. And all of the homes in Pradera are going to be single family homes. You get bigger lot sizes, and there's also a lot of custom homes that were built. So not very cookie cutter. There are different portions that were, more tract homes spread out. But you can find a ton of really awesome custom homes throughout Pradera as well.
The views they planned with these homes are amazing. You got the golf course, the mountain views, you got Castle Rock area that you're looking over. You could see Pikes Peak.
Oh yeah, that's honestly one of the greatest sights to see on a clear day. Seeing Pikes Peak, it just kind of towers over the rest of the skyline. It looks absolutely pristine.
So Pradera is more of an upscale neighborhood. You got the custom built homes like Sean was mentioning, but you're starting, basically $725 on the lower end up to $3 million. Again, if you're custom building, which you're still doing construction out there. Celebrity Homes is a big builder out there and a couple other ones, but $3 million is a good price point in those houses.
Yeah, and that's just what's sold on market. There's also some off-market deals, so north of $3 million wouldn't shock me at all. But yeah, you can still buy dirt in the Pradera neighborhoods. Couple half-acre, some larger lots than that, and then you can definitely slap your own home on there. Whatever you want to dream of. So if you want a diving board, why not? So the average price on a closed home in the Pradera neighborhood, sit down for this one, $1.43 million. So, like I said, very upscale neighborhood, but the median home price on closed deals is $1.335. So, like I said, the lowest end, you're probably in the $725 to $800 range. Doesn't mean you're sacrificing on square footage or anything. You're going to get 3,500 plus square feet. A lot of those come with walkout basements and big lots, so you're not really sacrificing, but there's just a different quality, a different just shine to those custom homes. Finish options, features, it's just out of this world.
Pradera has sprawling golf course, which is an amazing golf course out there.
That's what sprawling means. Great.
Sprawl.
Sprawl, y'all.
You got the community center with the pool. You got parks, playgrounds, and hockey.
Inline hockey.
Rink.
Yep. Yeah. Slap on those rollerblades. Let's go play some hockey, y'all. You got it at Pradera.
Number 3 on our list is the Pinery, another great neighborhood. This one's going to be on the other side of Pradera, on the east side. Again, you're about 40 minutes from downtown. You're really close to Pradera, so very similar. You got the older field neighborhood, or Pinery.
Pinery. Yeah, and they call the Pinery. There's a lot more pine trees. You feel like you're in the woods a little bit, so you get a little bit bigger lot sizes over in the Pinery. And there's a common theme with some of these master plan neighborhoods in Parker. It is also on a private golf course. So the Pinery is a really ritzy, upscale golf club. Really fun place to play. A lot of good elevations, beautiful views, and just an overall really serene setting. I feel like when you're in the Pinery, living in the Pinery, you've got a lot of quiet. You're not super close to your neighbors. So like I would be over here and Angie would be further over there if we're in the Pinery.
which I love. Give me space.
All right, back to Stonegate here.
Yeah. Which is also fine. It's fine.
Stonegate's good. Yeah, love thy neighbor.
Since you are more on that side, kind of the south side, more Pinery type, mountain-esque. Mountain-esque. You get a lot of deer out there. Every time I go show a house out there and driving around, there's always deer laying around in the yards, and that's something really cool too, because you kind of feel like you're in the mountains, but you're not.
All right, when it comes to the Pinery, there is some multifamily. Some, like very little, not very many. I mean, maybe a dozen or less sales over the last 12 months. More so in the Pinery, you're going to find a lot of single-family homes because that's just the way the neighborhood was planned.
You do have those multifamilies out there, and they are more on the older end. You don't have a lot of the new construction in the Pinery. It's going to be a little bit of the older houses that are more townhome-like. You don't really get condos out there.
Yeah, and you figure your average closed sales price on single-family houses is about $890,000. So it is, again, a higher-end neighborhood. You do see closed sales prices in like the mid-millions, like 1.5 and under. You do get some pretty large houses on some pretty large lots. The thing with the Pinery is they're not as updated, they're not as new as a lot of the homes in Pradera, so they're not selling for quite as high because either they need some updating or they need more updating. And it costs a lot to update a 7,000 square foot house.
And again, it's not a neighborhood that sells quite often either. I mean, I think people love the neighborhood, they like to stay, and they haven't really updated all their homes, but it's such a great neighborhood. And again, you have the Pinery Golf Course, which everybody loves. So number 4 on our list is Canterbury Crossing. You're about mid-Parker, which a little bit more east, Parker Road and Main Street. Such a great location. Again, you have Pinery and Pradera to the south. You got Stonegate to the north, close to Parker Road, which is one of the main streets in Parker. So wherever you're going in Parker, you're pretty much going to take Parker Road.
Going north and south, Parker Road's the way to go. Plus, you're super close to Main Street, Parker, which just a really adorable, like old town feel. It's a historic district, so you got a lot of the cool boutiques, shops. It's very walkable. There's always live music going on the weekends, so it's actually very walkable from Canterbury to get to Main Street if that's what you're looking to do on a Tuesday evening.
Or whatever evening you want. They have a lot of events going on in downtown Parker. You got the wine festival, Parker Days, again, live music all the time. Yeah. You have a huge park right there, a pool, slides, and all that.
All the good stuff. You got it all. So for housing options, there is some good variety in the Canterbury Crossing district. So you've got condos, townhomes, all the way up to single-family homes. Figure about $350K on the low end for some of the multifamily type units, all the way up to about 1.4 million or so for some of the big golf course setting. That's another thing. Canterbury sits on a golf course. Go figure, you're in Parker, there's probably a place to play golf pretty close. So it sits on the Black Bear golf course, and some of those homes on the course that have the good views are just prime lots and sell up anywhere in 1.4 to 1.5 million range.
For all the property types in Canterbury, you're at a closed average price about $710 and a median price about $685. So pretty much average for the whole market at this point in Canterbury, because our average closed price is about $740.
Yeah, and that's for the whole Denver metro area is about $740. So yeah, that's pretty much right on par with what you're going to get anywhere in the city. But again, the beauty of being out in Parker and some of these neighborhoods is you get more bang for your buck. Because you're not so close to the city, you get a little bit of a discount on square footage. So you think with these homes, a $750,000 home is probably going to be about 800 to 1,000 square feet larger than say a 700,000 square foot average home in the Denver metro area surrounding the city. So a little bit more bang for thy buck.
Again, just like the other communities, they have another community pool there, parks.
And it's also really easy walking distance to the Colorado Horse Park. So fan of all you equestrian lovers, yeah, that's the place to be.
Number 5 on our list is going to combine a few of the neighborhoods that are right next to each other, same locations, but kind of bigger subdivisions. So you got Meridian Village, you got Sierra Ridge, you got Stepping Stone.
So they're all located on, I think, Lincoln Road south to about Ridgegate. And that's going to be on the east side of Chambers. So what you're going to find there is mostly new construction. Over the last couple of years, they're still building a ton out there. A lot of different builders, a lot of different options. Multifamily, mostly townhomes, all the way up to some big old, awesome 7,000 plus square foot single family homes that back to open space, a lot of open space over there. And the nice thing, again, they're master plan communities, all of these. So community pools, they incorporate trails, they incorporate a lot of neighborhood pocket parks. So whichever part of the neighborhood you're in, you're easy walking distance to some parks. Because let's face it, our kids, they grime at us, they nag at us all day. Mom, bring them to the park, burn off some energy, they're gonna sleep like a charm.
I think you need your energy burned off. One thing nice about all of these communities is they all have a different kind of feel to them.
Aesthetic.
Yeah, the aesthetics of them are different. You got Stepping Stone is going to be different from Sierra Ridge because you got the newer, the older, and then you also have Crescendo, which is right next to Stepping Stone, and those are single family, but they're the more of the row homes, like the taller ones that are super cool. They're still building in those. Those are sitting around 650,000.
Yeah, Shea Homes, I believe, are building those.
Yeah, so you got a variety there, but again, all these are about in the same vicinity, right around Lincoln and Ridgegate on Chambers, and you're really close to the highway at this point. So a little bit less of a distance to get to downtown Denver. So since you're really close to I-25.
Yeah, and if you think of pricing, you think about $550 on the low end for some of the townhouses, all the way up to about 1.3 is where you can kind of expect to be.
The combination of all three of these communities, again, is going to be an average sales price of $750 and a median sales price of about $710,000.
Yeah, so right there again, just about the average. The nice thing about that is with those, it's all new construction. So you're getting a lot of really nice, new, great houses on decent sized lots.
Yeah, you got some good lots out there.
Decent sized lots.
And again, you have some of those have just amazing views since you again are closer to I-25. You can have views of the mountains facing west.
Yeah, there's a lot of elevation differences in some of these neighborhoods. So if you're on the top of the neighborhood, you get smacked with just some of the best views, east and west. West is always the best because you can get the mountains anywhere in Denver. You got the mountains to the west, but there's also some really nice views looking east and south when you're back to that open space as well. So a lot of options for that.
So there you have it, 5 neighborhoods in Parker to move to in 2023, everything you need to know, but
make sure, reach out to us at the number below. We're here to answer all your real estate needs, buy, sell, relocate, investment, new construction. We're your real estate power couple. This is Fit to Sell, your guide to the Mile High City. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and check back because we're dropping bombs every Tuesday, every Thursday from now until the end of time. We're out.